We need to like establish some things first. Firstly, do you abide to like the talking stick to provide fairness in the debate?
What?
Do you abide to talking stick which would allow fairness in the debate and basically make interruptions like fucking irrelevant?
Yeah.
Alright. And second of all, when we talk about outscaling and outspeeding, what categorical scope do you really abide to? Like, do you abide to like for speed, right? Do you abide to like travel speed, combat speed, flight, and all that? Like, what do you really abide to?
What do I really apply to travel speed?
So you're gonna like when you go off outscaling, right? You're gonna say that his travel speed would basically be how he beats like SMG4 Mario.
Yeah.
And also, just to establish within the debate, it's likely going to be like we do a bit in VC, and then I might just like go straight to text because I'm primarily a text debater, and that's like mainly where I'm like good in terms of like a general like environment for debating. So if I like randomly leave VC, I either disconnect it or like I'm going to do like a text debate. So I will tell you before like if I would be or not. And as your thing about the wikis, right? I'm going to be abiding to epistemological tiering hierarchy, which you can view in my bio.
I haven't seen that wiki before.
It's because it's his own wiki.
You can look through it in my bio.
It's his own wiki. Fuck?
Bro, it's actually been like accepted by like high tiers and shit, bro. I mean that
is?
Yeah.
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 Ethan himself is
Ethan
himself, I'm not trying to be on some glaze shit, but Ethan himself is like a high tier low key.
No.
W's, bro. WC.
Yo, I'm not trying to be on some glaze shit. though.
You're glazing.
I understand. You understand.
Yo, this is an actual. Hold on, let me just look up real quick.
I gotta try to highly mic, bro. I can't hear this dude.
Yo, just to say, it's in my bio, so you don't need to like look it up or anything. It's just in my bio.
Yeah, and I got this on recording. Don't worry about that.
You recording the debate?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's so
in case I don't like.
it's so I can look on it further back on, and I can see what I can aim myself on by looking at what terminology you
like
use.
look back at like dishonesty for judges on the debate. Like they can look back on like anything just to like see what points were like established better and all that. Like it also disallows dishonesty, like I said, and also talking stick. It would like they can see how a talking stick was abided within the debate.
Yeah. You'll follow me uploading this later so people can amp themselves. Also.
There's no way you're uploading this, bro.
I'm asking for
I mean,
consent, bro. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking for consent. I'm not gonna automatically just upload it. That's why I'm asking for consent.
I bet you can upload it if you want to, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, you can quickly like look through, like address some like issues that you have, but like no matter what, I'm just gonna like abide to it if you disagree or agree to it, because it's just gonna like formalize my scaling better, because we can actually go off like a proper definition rather than just saying like, oh, my character's actually just like infinite layers into extraversal, therefore they solo a new character without like any given like view or like simplistic form on like why they would be there, or like how them being there would like prove they're above your character or whatever the hell. Like there's some like new tiers and shit that I'm gonna be running off. So trying to say that X over Y because X is Einsoft and the other is like fucking human level, like that in of itself needs some like substance as to why, you know, it would prove A over B.
I mean, I want to debate him, so why not?
I mean, just to clarify, right? Like, this stuff is on there anyway. So, like, if you want to like abide to like a system that we can generally base our scans off of, then you can just abide to them. And like, none of your skills practically change unless you're arguing off like the definitions of like being unbound by dimensional limitations. That out reversal runs off on KSAP, which would just apply for low out reversal on that wiki, since low out reversal is basically just like transcend into dimensions and shit, whilst out reversal on that wiki is like being transcended into the conceptual frameworks of space-time and shit. And the reason we give the difference is because being transcendental to like the concept of dimensionality would still make you like bound to like temporal axes, right? Because although your like spatial scope is like transcendent to like the concept of like dimensions and shit, you're still gonna function on some like temporal axes or some like temporal property, right? Despite the like despite the fact that you can like wait. So it's like imagine you're transcending 5D, right? Transcending 5D would make you 60, but 60 can still operate on some like temporal axes, right? And it's the same for like being on like a higher form or like a higher conception than dimensionality. You would still function on temporal axes. It's just that you would like be able to move freely within that temporal axes. It's like kind of like traveling to the future and the past, really. Like you're just operating on something higher than the regular space-time continuum. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, good. So that's like practically the only true difference outside of the lower tiers than like you know, negative dimensional and shit, like everything on that system. There's like stuff that goes below zero dimensional to account for like different skills and shit. So yeah.
In the background.
I don't know, bro.
Huh? Yo, Xeno, you're gonna respond?
Response what?
Where the fuck Ethan said?
I'm allowing them to read through like the wiki and shit, so we can like get a formal understanding of the wiki. So then, like, when we go into the meeting, like, I don't have to address any confusion. But I'm also just like seeing like if he has any general.
Go back, please, bro, please.
No, you're actually such a gooner. You're actually such a
Like, what? What'd I do?
Yo, hold up, show the skins, bro. Show the skins real quick. Show the skins.
The skins?
Alright, so Xeno, right? You have any issues with the wiki
you're
in
boring
general?
as shit, bro. You're boring as shit. Let me show my skins, bro.
Boring as shit. My bad, I'm not a fucking pedophile.
So Xeno, do you have any issues with like the system, like at hand? Like, do you have any issues with it?
You're boring as shit, bro. I got way more skins than you, bro.
No, I don't know about
I got 2 skins of the go. Actually, 3 skins of the go.
You
Matter of
don't
fact,
have
made
any
that
like,
fucking
issues with
5.
it, generally speaking.
Yo, bro, you're boring
Alright,
as shit.
so
Hold on.
like,
let me.
like something wrong with it, like, okay, question. So why is there like more tiers than like, you know, like above tier 0?
It's to like address like more formalized scopes of power scaling, because power scaling can just extend above transcending all conceptual frameworks. Like there can be like higher layers of structural like forms of reality alongside addressing the concept of being of ontological perfection that goes like beyond transcending the concepts of, you know, like there can just be like a lot more shit to account for when adding more tiers. Like you can account for like let's say I have character A, right? Character A operates on like they have power that goes beyond like all possible worlds. All possible worlds isn't like defined by something infinite or like something on any numerical concept, including so it can go beyond that, but it isn't like on some higher dimensional scope since in character A's verse where they scale to all possible worlds, the scope of which the possible worlds extend to are on like some third dimensional, fourth dimensional level. So we can just apply it to some like immeasurable like layers of universes that character A would scale to, allowing them to be high multiversal, which is you know, defined by scaling to immeasurable dimensions, like immeasurable dimensions in terms of like some universal property. So, do you have any like issue with that?
No.
Alright, good. So, do you have anything to say about like the wiki, anything else in general, or do you have like questions or?
Alright, so is there a speed system?
There is a speed system, but one isn't like completely formalized yet due to like time constraints. So for speed, we can just operate on like KSAP's form of speed, which goes from a mobile to a relevant speed. Like, are you familiar with what a relevant speed is?
Yeah, speed above the constant of space and time.
That's basically what it is. We can abide to that in terms of like some simplistic form to define speed for the character. So yeah, until one's formalized, we're just gonna abide to that general system. Do you have anything else?
Nah.
Alright, do you want me to go first in the debate, like proving my character skills and shit?
I mean, no, I can go first.
I mean, yeah, sure, you can go first. I'm gonna allow that. Where do you want to send them? Do you want to send them in general?
Like we can send it in, yeah, I can send it in general, like my scans and shit.
Hylian.
I'm basically asking where do you want to like send your scans, like documents and stuff.
Like when I'm gonna send the scans.
Yeah. Like, you should probably send them in like general so I can like read from them, or if you don't want to like fill the chat up, you can like send them in the VC chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, good. Just like tell me when you set the scans and then you can like read from them and like explain your argument.
Alright, so are we ready to start?
Yeah, we're ready to start. I'm just gonna like accept the fact that we're gonna go into like the next progression of the dialectic, which is just when we give our arguments, scans, and such. The stage we're progressing to right now is basically just going to be like you proving your argument and seeing like if your position is justified and shit like that. Like that's just like how general debating really works. So I'm just going to let you send your scans in the VC chat. Then you explain your scans like a bit formally in VC, just so we can get like a general understanding of like what your argument is supposed to be based on. So yeah, I'm gonna let you send them, and then you can like tell me, and then like I can read the scans. Then you can like explain your argument.
Alright. Alright, so you want to explain Yuji scaling real quick?
Yeah, just send the scans first so I can like read from them as you're explaining.
Alright, so like okay, so do you want to hear the set of premises first, or do you want to see the scans first?
I want to see generally both, so I can like see the argument and the scans at once, since multitasking purposes. And then like once I'm done like reading from your scan, we can go into like more detail with your argument and like how you can explain it and shit. So yeah.
Alright, so are you gonna read the premises yourself, or do you want me to read it?
You can read them, but just make sure you like send them so like I don't have to like go back and like track again.
I am just grab it real quick.
Alright, just make sure you send both. Just send the premises first and then just so I can like
Yeah, I'm sending the I'm sending the scans with the premises right now in chat.
Alright.
Alright, so let me start with my affirmative. Alright, so premise 1, souls are metaphysical entities. Premise 2, metaphysical entities are ontologically superior to the physical world. Premise 3, ontologically superior entities transcend over all physical dimensions. Premise 4, therefore, souls are beyond dimensionality, out of versatilian in C7's terms. Premise 5, Yuji can directly interact with and damage souls. Conclusion, therefore, Yuji's attacks affect out-of-versal entities, giving him out-of-versal AP. Along with this, he would have irrelevant speed, since in C7, out-of-versal automatically entails irrelevant speed in their tuning system.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly read through these scans and you can like explain a bit more. Like explain your argument a bit more as I'm reading through. So you just look at these scans.
Okay, so basically Yuji's punches were affecting the souls of Megami and Sakura, and he was trying to separate the souls of both of them.
Xeno, bro. What the fuck, bro? Why are you using AI overview, bro?
This isn't.
Okay, I have a couple like issues with the argument.
Literally AI overview.
I made this argument like 30 minutes.
Alright, let me quickly address some like issues we have with the argument. I don't see how this corresponds with the main definition of metaphysics. Like metaphysics, what I take to be is like something that like deals with the concepts of space and time and shit. I don't see how anything like spiritual was like connected to it within the scans. As looking through this, right, all it really says is shit like, well, the one in the circled one, right, is like he's selectively choosing the target of his technique, which can just be like he's choosing between like different people or like different bodies and all that. Because like when you choose target to be a technique, in terms of like a singular property, right? Like when you choose a singular target, and so like think about it like this, right? Imagine Sonic Spin Dash, right? Sonic Spin Dash is like a lock-on technique. It locks onto one specific entity before like attacking them. So this is kind of just like a similar thing where it's locking onto one entity before attacking them, and he's choosing between which entity to attack or which body to attack, and simply attacking his body or like whatever you said is basically just like redundant, because it can just show that he can like have some form of like non-physical interaction where he can interact with his soul. Though I don't see that like established anywhere here. So do you have anything to like contend that?
Okay, so I do have like a better scan showing that Yuji's actually affecting the souls. I like the barrier between the two.
All right. And to address about like scan 5, yes, the soul is fundamentally metaphysical concept. The problem is, right, when you use Google AI for stuff like this, it's going to take off like a generalized definition rather than some like actual shit that fiction were to use from. Like in terms of let's say I were to Google, right, like what's quantum mechanics, it's going to go into like atoms and shit. Whilst in fiction, people can view quantum mechanics on some like shit relating to like Hilbert space and all that, like where the perception of like concepts within fiction are like going to be different from like what's shown, obviously. Because hold on. So I might write my argument down because like my brain's kind of like fuzzy right now. But the main issue I have with it is that souls can just be interpreted to be like ghostly spirits, right? And ghostly spirits are just like non-physical properties that want to like define yourself. Like spirits, let's say like we imagine like a spirit in your body, right? The spirit can be perceived as like metaphysical on some like concept relating to philosophy, right? But the spirit itself, like it can just be like defined of your emotions or like defined of like these other things, right? Rather than just applying for this metaphysical concept. So I don't see why it would have to apply for like metaphysics or anything. So do you have any contention in that, or do you have any like thing to respond that to, or?
No.
All right. I'm gonna allow you to go more in depth on your argument and like see if I have any issue with it.
Like more in depth, like why I think my argument was true.
Yeah, based on like your perception and shit, and just like what more you can add to the argument if you have anything.
I don't think there's anything else I want to add to the argument, since I thought I can just go with this argument.
Fair enough, and it got like refuted, obviously. So I'm gonna let you go in more depth on your argument in terms of like justifying some like, or like going into some like set truth condition for your argument and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna let you just go into it.
Alright, so basically me going based off my P2 and P3 arguments, since metaphysical entities are ontologically superior to the physical world, and that ontologically superior entities transcend over all physical dimensions. Therefore, since Yuji is actually, separating two souls of Megami and Sukuna, and that he would be affecting two different metaphysical entities that transcend all dimensionality.
Okay, mind if I address like another issue I found when reading your argument?
Yeah.
So looking through this, right, all I can really find is just like within your definitions is that it like transcends the physical world. So transcending the physical world can just be in context to it being like unbound by physical properties, not like necessarily linked to dimensions. Because dimensions, right, dimensions are like a branch from physical properties rather than just like physical objects in fiction can simply just be like a table, right? Like a table like operates on like a set scope of like third dimensions. We see it has like a cube shape with like a cuboid and all that shit. Like you know what a cuboid is, right? Like it can just be like a set of that rather than like all given all like branches or all scopes of like a physical world. Like it can, like I said, it can just operate on like some third dimensional scope, which is like what it seems to be in JJK. It's like I don't see anything with it dealing with metaphysics, something of like higher dimensionality and all that. So I don't know why we should take it to be something of like higher dimensionality or dimensionality as a whole when it seems to just be like even if we abide to it being like metaphysical, I don't know why it would abide to some like dimensionality or like anything like that. So yeah, do you have any issue with that? Like my argument?
No, I understand it.
You don't understand my argument?
No, I said I understand it.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my audio is just like really ass. So do you want to like conclude your segment for like why Yuji would be above or not? Do you have any like anything else really?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly find my scans for SMG4 and go into the net and just like progress further within the dialectic. So let me just grab my scans. Like I'm gonna, for your sake, I'm gonna be going like one by one so we can address scans like slowly to give like proper understanding rather than just like shotgunning and sending everything at once to like provide pressure on you, right? To like debug everything. Since the main scans are going to be sending are like more so a conjunction of one another, so it'd be like more honest of me to like send everything like singularly rather than just like spamming it all at once since they're all like differentiated from one another. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly send like my argument and all that. Let me just search up fucking real world. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly okay, I almost found it. Just shit, am I going for this? Yes. Let me find. There we go. Type in SMG4. Okay, here's my first argument. I'm gonna send it in the VC channel thingy. Let me see if this is the right one. Never mind, it's the fuck. Hold on. There we go. Okay, well, let me send the VC channel for some reason. I don't know why. You're gonna have to read it from the general chat, but do you want me to read it out loud for you, or do you want to like go through it?
I mean, I can read it out
loud. Sure. I'll allow you to. Just tell me when you're done reading it, because like, you know, it's gonna take a good bit.
Alright.
Just try to not be an asshole for 5 seconds. Alright. Can't do it. Fuck you. 2 seconds. 2 seconds! I tried my best.
Video you sent me of the dude who like AI'd himself into a pigeon and is whisper fucking my ears asking about if I farted today. Random question. Listen, mistakes were made. You shot him in the fucking face! What do you mean mistakes were made? Yeah, to the left. Enemy spotted. You're not gonna believe this. In another life, I was a sissy little anime girl. What are you talking about? Talking about my other life, Connor. What are you talking about? Bro's not even hitting the real trap shit. Oh, you're white. So are you, Connor. Well, ish. But... What do you mean, ish? You're whiter than fucking sour cream on a tax.
I'm done reading it.
Alright, do you have any issue with the argument?
No, I don't.
Alright, do you want me to go with like further into it, like sending more scans?
I mean, no, but like, okay, it's like, is this like a first thing about your argument, then it's gonna change go off from later arguments within the verse?
Yeah, that's kind of like my whole point. Like it's like a conjunction branch.
Alright. Honestly, like, where do you scale this part of the branch?
This part of the branch just kind of just goes over like how the narrative views the cosmology. So like it doesn't have any like direct scale as to like where it would be, but if you want to have like something realistic, right now it's low multiversal, just for the cosmology. Like here's a simplistic estimation of the cosmology for like what I listed here. It doesn't go over the entire cosmology, but like it goes over like the necessary parts. Alright, here's my next argument. I'm gonna let you give that a read and then you can like update me.
What do you rep?
Oh my god, I'm gold. Never mind, I'm the best. Best player in the world. No one's better than me. And an alpha pack. Fuck, you probably got a beta pack. You're a bitch. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gold. Never mind, I'm the best.
Luna's queen. Oh, dipshits, we need a healer.
Okay, so can you define the 0x tier?
Like, do you want me to go over like simplistically since it's already in like a screenshot in the thing?
It is?
I'm pretty sure anyway. Let me quickly check. Should be.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Looking kind of regular for me, but I can't really see like this.
Alright, let me read it for you. I'm gonna go over like the small little part at the bottom, which just says characters who can heavily affect, create, exist as / within, or destroy worlds that function on real-world frameworks that view everything in fiction as fictional, like how we view everything in a computer and literature media. So basically, it's like a high conceptions of fiction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so wouldn't this just be like a reality over fiction transcendence?
Sort of. It operates on like the same logic in terms of being above like fiction, but unlike reality over fiction transcendence, it's not like some continuous stack that like R over F, then R over F, then R over F. Rather than it's just like a state of existence that allows for something to be on a higher conception of fiction. Like you know how YouTube is like on the internet, right? Like you know like how YouTube forms. Like we can upload shit onto YouTube that can we treat as realistic, and fiction can treat as like realistic. But if we were to apply YouTube and Twitch and all those like medias, right, in a state of existence, they would be on a higher conception to fiction, whilst operating still on some like fictional scope, so it doesn't contradict the definition of fiction. And we can still view it as fictional, but we can hold some like interaction to such like fiction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of just like the simplistic form of like what the definition is. Do you have any like issue with it, or because like if you do, then you can kind of like read through the more like better explanation for it, and if you still hold an issue, then you can address it with me.
No, I don't.
Alright. Let me send like my evidence of like how to scale into it and shit. Hold on. Alright, this is pretty short compared to the rest, but like, here you go.
This is for my days. Is it white? Counselor. I had this kid named Eli who we were playing dodgeball and he had beef with this other kid. And before the game started, he came up to me like, Barry, I think Barry's gonna throw this dodgeball at me, and Nazi said he was gonna do it. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, first of all, this kid is a fifth grade. He's not an MLB pitcher. Like, he's not that accurate. And also, he's probably not gonna do it anyway. He's like, promise me this kid's not gonna hit me.
Working on a weekend like usual. Working on a weekend like usual. Working on a weekend like usual. Working on a weekend.
Alright, yeah, I can agree with this.
Alright, good. Do you want me to send the evidence of SMG4 Mario scaling to Tommy, or do you want me to like just explain simply on how he would scale rather than just like going out of my way to like send a billion scans? Like, I'll give the source of my food if you want to check it out.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, so in Mario Loses His Mustache, right? Mario's directly stated that like, so for context, right? In the episode, a knockoff version of Mario called Pedro was created by Mr. Puzzles, and within the episode, the whole thing is just like Mario's abilities are like somewhat linked to the mustache itself, somewhat because he's still able to use them, but like his main gag abilities, right, like his Toon Force, like his like basic ontological properties are like linked now to Pedro. So I was trying to stop Pedro in this episode. Mario and SMG4 directly agree that like there's literally nobody they can think of that are like capable of stopping Pedro, which would include characters like Tommy, who like SMG4 can like address it, because SMG4 created Tommy, right? Like he created like all these glitch shows and shit, and he still can't think of a single character who's able to like defeat Pedro right now, except by abusing one of his like main gag weaknesses that Mario doesn't really have. It's just more so like a funny thing to like stop him. So Mario with like his main Toon Force or like ontological properties are like above Tommy blatantly. You want to like an agreement to it, or do you want me to like send this game to back it up?
Yeah, I can agree with it.
Okay, so we can now conclude that based on like what the given like propositions and all that shit, SMG for Mario would be OM or Axis or transcendence to like real world frameworks, whilst your character basically has like some like undefined metric for scaling in terms of what was given in the debate. And even if we were to grant the universal stuff, universal would still operate on some like fictional framework compared to like Mario, right, who operates on like a higher conception. So yeah, we can conclude. It's nice talking with you. Do you want anything like against the conclusion or not?
Like proof, like of these verdicts?
No, just like do you want anything like against the verdict, like against the conclusion, on like my conclusion on what I've given? Alright, we can do that. Alright, we can simply conclude. It's been great talking with you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Chronic can write verdict unless he's been like lazy as fuck, but even then he can go back on like you know, and or you can just like ask anyone who's been like watching the debate to give their verdict, so we can have some like formal agreement.
I mean, the verdict will right up there for anyone.
Yeah, basically.
I can't end recording.
But based on the debate, you basically concede to like all the given positions and stuff, which is incredibly honest of you. Thanks, man.
I can end recording right now if ending is needed.
We concluded.
Okay, I'll end it.